In Unit 1, Activity 6, it's asking you to complete a summary paragraph. Ultimately, that's all it's asking you to do, and it's leading into the ability to write an annotation for the annotated bibliography, to be able to read a whole article and to summarize it. For many of you, this goes back to grade 9 and 10, where you were writing a summary paragraph. So it is asking you to read through an article. For example, in the first formative task, there are articles right here. So take, for example, this one right here. Schools and employers partner to curb youth and underemployment. You can read through this, or you can download it. You can put it into a Google Doc so that you can highlight, so that you can interact with it. What it's asking you to do is take the information from that article, identify what the topic is, what the main idea is, and then create supportive details. That's where you're summarizing and highlighting some of the key points from the article. You were to submit this organizer, and having done that and used that, create your own summary paragraph and submit that for feedback. Down below, what you have is the assignment. So, same as before, it has you identify a couple of articles. If you can't read it in here and you'd like to download it and then upload it to Google Docs, so that you're able to highlight or to annotate as you're reading through. It identifies it wants you to read and highlight the article, looking for topic, main idea, supportive evidence, just as you did in the formative task. When you've done that, you can create a chart much like you did before, or make bullet point notes as to what those components are, and then write a first draft. So you're writing a summary paragraph using that information. Do not edit over top of that rough draft. You are going to submit the rough draft, and then your fixed copy, your final copy, having read through it and fixed it up so that you have identified a good summary paragraph, and you're going to hand in those below. So what it has, in addition to that, is a reflection on how to write a summary paragraph. It also identifies the rubric, how you're going to be evaluated. So if you want to aim for a level 4, these are the components that you have to have within your draft. So as you're going through rough draft to a final copy of a summary paragraph of that article, you need to make sure that you have these components within them. You are going to submit a copy of your rough draft, your summary and your improvements that you made, and then you're going to reflect on the parts of the process of creating a summary paragraph and submit that, and that will be evaluated. I hope that explains a little bit more. The reason and purpose for that is because you're going to take your citation skills from Activity 5, you're going to use the summary skills from the beginning of Activity 6, and you're going to create an annotated bibliography. What this is many universities actually require students to submit an annotated bibliography of their sources before they write a paper. It is identifying the sources they have found and putting them into APA citation, but it is also proving that they have read the articles and can summarize them as to the value that they are going to be having in writing their assignment. You are not writing an assignment with these sources, you are simply creating an annotated bibliography. Just want you to know that there are tons of resources for the summary paragraph and even using APA citation within Google Docs and creating an annotated bibliography. They are right here on the course homepage in the news feed. So there's videos in there as well as here in order to help you. If you need further understanding of what is expected in Activity 5 and 6, do not hesitate to ask.